I love barbecue.
Me too.
But sometimes we don't always have time to actually cook it. So today we're going to review a product we found in the store.
Hey, what's up, family? I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are Two Crazy Ketos.
And if you're new to our channel, welcome. Here on Two Crazy Ketos, we do different things like recipe videos and we do product reviews. We talk about various keto topics. And every Monday, we go live on Keto Beyond the Couch because life exists beyond the couch.
You can find us in different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and X.
And we have a website, which is twocrazyketos.com, and that's where you're going to find all of our different recipes. Now we do upload at least 5 new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time we try something new, you'll be alerted to it.
So, as y'all know, we spend a lot of time on the road. We go to conferences and we spend a lot of time in our RV. Sometimes I don't want to cook, or I don't have time to cook.
I don't want to make a mess.
Or we don't have the ability to cook. I mean, if we're in our RV, yes, we can cook, but I'm not carrying a smoker around with me.
No, I am not. But I am often looking for pulled meats on the road. And so I'm glad to see that Hughes, who we've used his barbecue sauce a lot.
We love their sauces.
Marinades and that sort of thing for our chicken wings, has come out with a convenience style barbecue.
Yeah, because a lot of the like prepackaged shredded pork, shredded beef, they're usually loaded with lots of sugary
Like
barbecue
Lloyd's.
sauces. And this one apparently is not. So, full disclosure, we purchased this on our own.
We did.
They didn't send it to us.
They did not, but I was super excited that Publix was having a buy one, get one free for this new product. So it was $10 for, I guess we'll talk about that in number 4, but $10 buy one, get one free. So for $5 a piece, this seems like a decent amount of food. I mean, better than even just like going through a Wendy's drive-through, I think is cheaper
So
than
we
that.
have 2 flavors. We have pulled chicken.
Yes.
And pulled pork.
Now, why do I have the pulled pork? Usually I would never get pulled pork except for I wanted to try the flavor of it because I usually have an adverse reaction to
Sometimes
pulled
your belly
pork.
gets a little better.
I get like I get these burps that smell like a fart, basically, is the issue.
So we've got microwave and oven. So in an oven, 350 degrees, remove the outer sleeve. Do not place packaging in oven. Empty the contents into an oven-safe pan. I don't have time for all that. Cover with foil 15 minutes. Microwave 3 minutes on high until thoroughly heated.
I like that.
I like that. So we will be right back. Okay, we're back.
We're back, baby, and we've got meat with us.
Okay, so the way it came was it came in this plastic tray, and then the meat was inside of a pouch.
Okay.
So what you would do is empty that pouch if you're cooking it in the oven and just like pour it in there. You could probably even boil it. We don't really like to cook in plastic, but if we're on the road, if we're in a hotel,
do what you gotta
if we're in a microwave, in the RV, we're probably going to use the microwave, which means we're probably going to cook in plastic. And our thing is if 95% of the time we're cooking in glass, cooking in ceramic, I'm okay with the once in a blue moon heating up in plastic, but everybody is different.
And if you do find yourself inside of a microwave during a vacation, then you've definitely taken a wrong turn.
That's true.
That's true.
Okay, so I opened up the pouches, I poured it in here, we heated it up in here. So we have the chicken and we have the pork.
The pork.
And I will say right off the bat, I'm looking at it, I feel like you get more in the chicken than you do in the pork.
Isn't that usually the case, though?
But it's probably the same weight, but just looking at it, because this is shredded more than this one.
Right.
But they both do say 16 ounces. Which one are we going to try first?
Let's do the pork first. What do you like usually better? If you have a shredded chicken or shredded pork option for barbecue?
I like it all. Like if I go to a barbecue, if I'm having a big barbecue at home, I want a little bit of everything. Shredded pork isn't usually my jam. I usually want pork ribs, something like that. But I'm not so into shredded pork. But one of the reasons I'm not into shredded pork is I like shredded pork with barbecue sauce. I know not everybody cares, but if I'm going to have shredded pork, I want barbecue sauce. And most of the time when you go to a barbecue restaurant,
it's a sugar one.
It's a sugared barbecue sauce, which means you can ask them for it with no sauce, but then it's just not as good to me.
Right.
So that's where something like G Hughes comes into play because I can use the G Hughes barbecue sauce. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, nice big chunky piece.
Dink.
Think.
Wow. Nobody is going to taste this and think, well, this is keto and not flavorful and sugar-free, honestly, because it's just very, very sweet, tasty. The barbecue sauce I grew up with tasting.
I mean, listen, barbecue sauce makes everything better. Let's be honest. But I will say that the meat is very tender. It doesn't taste like something that was in a vac sealed pouch or anything like that. It is very good, but again, also barbecue sauce. But I think G Hughes makes a really good barbecue sauce.
It's tasty.
Okay, chicken.
Chicken, you're up next.
Think.
Dink. Shredded chicken.
They're both the same flavor, barbecue sauce.
I actually like it on the pork better.
Yeah, I was going to say that as well. Okay, 5 things.
5 things.
If you're new to our channel, we review all products based on 5 things. We're going to talk about the ingredients. Does it keto based on nutrition label? How does it taste? How much does it cost? And finally, would we recommend it? Number 1 is the ingredients. So, I've got the chicken one.
I got the pork.
Ingredients is chicken, I hope. Water, and then less than 2% of salt, dry vinegar, granulated onion, granulated garlic, spices, caramel coloring, dehydrated green bell pepper, carrageenan, and xanthan gum. That's part of the barbecue sauce. Oh, no, I guess it's not. That's part of the chicken because then it says barbecue sauce, which is water, tomato paste, apple cider vinegar, white distilled vinegar, and then less than 2% of chopped onion, smoke flavor, maltodextrin, smoke flavor. That's all part of the flavoring.
That's the smoke flavor.
Caramel color, lemon juice, natural flavors, spices, and sucralose.
Aw, that's nice. So same over here, only
except
pork.
for pork, right? Number 2, does it keto based on a nutrition label?
So
Okay, I have a major issue right now.
Uh-oh.
They say this is 8 servings.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I say it's 2.
8?
I say it's, for me, 1, maybe 2.
So here's the thing. What you're bringing into this is how we used to eat something like a shredded chicken. We would make like a taco out of it. Everybody gets a little dab of taco.
And then a whole big salad and broccoli.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, where the meat is the smallest portion of your plate.
So for me, I'm going to microwave this and I don't even need a tortilla or anything. I don't even need, I mean, you could serve it with like a folio cheese wrap or an egg life wrap, something like this, but I'm probably not going to do that thing.
Okay, wait, let's back up for a minute. Let's be honest. Even prior to keto.
8 servings?
8?
No.
2.
2. I would share it with you.
2. 2. Like there's no way that is 8. That is not 8 servings for a 2-year-old. Right? Let's be honest. If I gave this to Peyton, she's going to get 2 meals, maybe 3.
She's going to get 2 meals on it, maybe
4, maybe, and she's 2.
Right.
She's
not yet.
She eats a lot even when we go to like a Brazilian steakhouse. There's no way I'm going to I call bull. Okay? It's not 8 servings. It's 2. If you want to stretch it and say 4, but I'm going to say realistically it's 1 or 2. But let's be honest. Why are they saying it's 8 servings? Because then they can say it's 40 calories per serving.
Exactly. This one's 60 calories for pork, right?
Pork is fattier, right?
So this has 3.5 grams of total fats.
This one has 6.
4
That's
grams
weird.
of protein. That is weird.
Why does this have more? Oh, no. Fats.
Yeah, 1
this
gram
has
of fat.
1 gram of fat.
Okay.
I was looking at protein. Sorry. 1 gram of fat. That's got how much? 3.5.
Right. And then 4 grams of protein over
This
here.
one has 6.
Which is what you'd expect. And then 2 total carbohydrates. So it's going to be 16 total carbohydrates if you eat this entire thing.
This one's got 1. Now.
So it'd be 8 if you ate the whole thing.
It'd be 8 if I ate the whole thing. Now, here's the funny thing. Now, all of those carbs are coming from the tomato paste, the granulated onion, the granulated garlic. They're
seasonings.
They're not bad carbs.
No.
Right? This is not soluble corn fiber.
No.
It's tomato paste. But I think it's funny because the first thing I noticed when I dumped them out is this one seems like it has more sauce than this one.
Oh, clearly.
Right?
Look at how much
But-
darker that is.
But this one has less total carbs.
That is funny.
That's right. Like half as many.
So let's get to number 3. How does it taste?
I think they taste great.
I am going to say that, and again, I'm not usually pulled pork girl. However, I think the pork tastes better than the chicken. The chicken is dry, much drier, and it seems like they're trying to save it with the barbecue sauce to me. This is much more moist as a meat, and then the barbecue sauce just enhances it. But this one, it feels like the barbecue sauce is trying to save it.
I'm going to throw you under the bus.
Okay.
So prior to recording this video, you said when the video's over, you're going to eat this for dinner.
That's what exactly.
And you said you want the chicken.
And not
you were
the
giving
pork.
me the pork because I have Mardi Gras wings in the other room. Are you still standing by
I
that?
am not going to stand by that.
You're going to have the pork.
I am going to have the pork, or I'm going to have something completely different for dinner because, you know, I'm always a little bit concerned that I'm going to get feedback when I eat too much pork. But I do not find the chicken is something that I want to like go back into because the meat is dry, and I like moist meat.
I see. I don't find the meat dry, but it's chicken, and
It's doing the best it can.
it's chicken. Chicken. Let's be honest.
Go one more time in.
Chicken's kind of flavorless.
Well, I mean, I like canned chicken.
But it's still flavorless. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. The way you make chicken good is by the spices and stuff.
For $5, or I mean, I actually have to go. Okay, wait. Let's go into number 4. How much does it cost?
Okay,
So-
full price,
$10 a piece.
which isn't bad.
It's not bad. However, what my mind is doing right now is saying, Rachel, would you rather have a rotisserie chicken pulled from a grocery store? I'm going to get that around $10 or less than $10.
That's true.
Or am I going to want this because it has barbecue sauce in it? For me, I'm just going to go to a rotisserie chicken, to be honest.
Okay.
This is different. This right here is different. This is also something that I could see bringing to a potluck where I'm just trying to do a swap out without anybody noticing. Like maybe they used to have like Lloyd's barbecue, something like
We
that.
used to buy those all the time.
Those
prior
little
to-
tubs.
Yeah.
And it's easy for you to bring with you to a party, and even your non-keto friends are just gonna put it on a bun anyway. So you can't change the world maybe in one potluck, but the very least you'd be like, okay, at least you wouldn't be getting bread and heavily sugared barbecue stuff, right? So
here's what I'm going to say
bring
about
that.
price. We've tried other ones. We tried that one that I don't remember what the name of it is. We bought it when I feel like we were actually going to Elkhart.
right.
And we tried that one.
I love that.
And that one was cheaper.
I liked it better.
I think it tastes, but of course it was more of a barbacoa.
Right.
But I think it was a little bit cheaper. It was delicious. It was chunks of meat instead of pulled.
Yeah.
I didn't think about your chicken thing until you just brought it up. Now, if I'm on the road and I go into a store, they don't have a chicken, would I buy this if I'm looking around? Yes. $10, probably a little bit more expensive for the chicken over the pork. But I also got to look at how much does it cost to go out to eat at a fast food restaurant. I recently was watching a video and they were talking about somebody was driving around in California and his Uber driver was talking about how expensive it was. And it's like for a family of 4 people to go to McDonald's in California and get just a Big Mac meal. Not even upsize, like medium fries, medium drink. 4 people. Take a guess how much?
$30.
$79.
We can't even afford to eat bad anymore.
No, you can't. I mean,
That's crazy.
even here in Florida,
That's
a
crazy.
Big Mac is like $10 or $11. So if I look at it from that perspective, am I buying this over a Big Mac? Yes, because I feel like I'm going to get more.
Way
And
more
the
food.
Big Mac is $10, not even including fries, which we don't eat anyway.
Yeah.
And if we buy the Big Mac, I'm throwing out the bun.
Oh.
So which one am I buying at $10? I'm buying this one.
Now, I got them buy one, get one. So there's $5 a tray.
At that,
I'm going to buy it again.
I would honestly go load up. I mean, listen, we've got buy one, get one for another 6 days. I would probably run to the store, buy probably 5 of each, keep them in the freezer just for like
Emergency.
I've come home, long day of diving. We did a long drive. I don't want to cook. That's one of the reasons I keep like the Real Good Foods chicken tenders. It's a quick throw it in the air fryer. This is even faster. Throw it in the microwave 3-4 minutes and I've got a meal and I don't have to worry about it.
Well, and it's a better option for us than just being like, okay, I don't feel like cooking. I'm just going to grab some nuts, grab some cheese, something that I may like overindulge in. This is going to help me.
5 days, no cheese.
I'm so proud of you. This is going to help me stick to protein focus, meat focus versus other things that I might just grab out of the refrigerator.
We've actually moved into number 5.
Okay.
Right. So number 5 is would we recommend. I think we pretty much covered it.
Yeah.
I'll just reiterate. I would recommend it if you can get a good deal on it.
Yes.
I would recommend it if you like are just on the road and you want to grab and go. You run into the grocery store, especially if you have a microwave in your hotel room.
If your family already likes a product like this, that you could easily swap this out for something.
Even if it's a couple dollars more, it's worth it because you're getting sugar-free. I mean,
Totally
Hughes barbecue sauce isn't cheap anyway.
No.
But I really, really like it. But on the other side, I like your area. Like I probably would not get the chicken unless I could get it a buy one, get one free. Because like you said, I can run even in Publix, which is not cheap. Okay, let's be honest. I know our family works for Publix, but Publix ain't cheap.
No,
like we pretty much shop there for buy one, get one free, especially on whipped cream. But but no.
Shots fired.
It's not a cheap place. Like I can go to Costco and get a giant chicken for $5, or I can go into Publix and their rotisserie chicken is half the size and it's like $8. But if I bought their rotisserie chicken for $8, I'm going to get twice as much chicken as this. And then I can go buy a bottle of G. Hughes barbecue sauce for like $4 and have twice as much food. And the one thing I'm going to say is I think this is oversauced. Like, honestly, like there's enough sauce. As soon as I poured it in here, the first thing that went through my head was, in addition to buying this, buy a bag of like the Purdue chicken that's already cooked and you find in the refrigerated section and pour that in there because then I have more meat and because I think there's too much sauce. When you eat that chicken out, you're going to have a ton of leftover sauce, which means you're actually eating less carbs than you thought you were unless you're going to suck all the sauce up.
I don't know how easy they could make it where they separate those things and then you could control how much sauce is in there. That might be nice.
Then go buy a chicken and pour G. Hughes on.
But I'm just saying that like this makes it super convenient. Just you, a microwave, and a hotel room. But you can't control the sauce.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts?
I would definitely recommend it. I would. And if you do not have any issues with the pork and that doesn't like punch you back, this was awesome. The pork made it for me. Good. The pork made it for me.
I mean, listen, based on ingredients, macros, we'll throw out the fact that they're lying with the serving size. But based on ingredients, macros, and if you can get it for a good price, I think it's a great product. Based on ingredients, macros at full price, it's like, It depends on, like, how hungry am I? How much do I really not want to cook? You know? And so I think that's what it comes down to. Let us know down in the comment section, have you ever tried these? Have you seen them? This was the first time we saw it. Rachel called me up. She's like, should I buy it? And I'm like, heck yes, because we like G. Hughes products. Again, we don't work for G. Hughes. We make no money. They don't sponsor us. Hey, G. Hughes, if you want to sponsor us, we love your products.
We'd love to
We've
work
got a
with
bunch
you.
of wing videos where we use your sauce. So, like, talks are always open.
Hey.
So, anyway, let us know down in the comments section. If you like seeing videos like this, take a look at some of the videos we have linked right over there. Also, make sure you check out our most recent video that I'm going to put right over here.
But whether you head this way or you head this way, don't forget to head this way. Subscribe to our channel and click the little bell icon, and that way every single time we try something new, you'll be alerted to it.
Till next time.
Bye.